A part of exercise 13A is they are saying they express 40 meter square in centimeter square. That convert this 40 meter square into centimeter square. So look at the board that how we can convert. So students, as we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. As we have already learned in junior classes. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Then 1 meter square, which means we will take the square on both sides, will become how many centimeters? Take the square. So 1 meter square is equal to 100 centimeter square means 100 will multiply 2 times. So 100 centimeter multiply 100 centimeter. So during multiplications, look at the units of length, centimeter and centimeter, these are the units. So centimeter and centimeter, base are same, so during multiplication we will add the power. Okay, now 100 multiply 100, 10,000 centimeter square. 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeter square. Then 40 meter square will become how many centimeters? So 40 will multiply both sides. 40 multiply 1, 40. 40 meter square, 40 multiply 10,000 centimeter square. So it will become 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 0. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. 4 lakh. It means 40 meter square is equal to 4 lakh centimeter square. And this is your final answer. Got it, beta? So the next same part 16 centimeter you will convert into the meter square. So now look at the third C part. Okay, now C part is 0.03 meter square in centimeter square. Now how we can convert meter square into the centimeter? So as we have already done that 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeter square. As 1 meter is equal to 100 meter, so 1 meter square will become 10,000 centimeter square. Now 0.03 meter square become how many centimeter? So 0.03 will multiply both sides. 0.03 multiply 10,000 centimeter square. So when we will multiply with 100, 10,000, 10,000 lakh, so what happened? The point will shift it to the right side. Yes? So there are how many 0? 1, 2, 3, 4. The point will shift after 4 digits. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then 0, 0, 3, 0, 0 means 1, 2 and then we will write 2 0 more, then 0.0 centimeter square. So it can be write 300 centimeter square. This is the one method, and then you can choose this method. You can solve this question according to this method. 0.03 multiply 10,000 centimeter square. So this is a decimal number. Convert this decimal number into the fraction form. Remove the decimal point. Then what happened? 3, 1 we will write 1 in denominator and then write down 2 0 because after the decimal point how many digits? So 1 2 it means we will write 2 0 in denominator multiply 10,000 centimeter square. Then 2 0 will cancel with the 2 0 and then 3 just 3 will multiply with 100. So it will become 300 divided by 1 means 300 centimeter square. So in both the cases your answer will same. This is your final answer. It means 0.03 meter square is equal to 300 centimeter square. Got it, beta? Okay. Now the D and B part are your task. Complete this question in your notebook. Now come on to question number 2. Now question number 2 is area of rectangle is 259 centimeter square and length of rectangle is 18.5 centimeter given. Then they are asking in first part find out the breadth, and then they are asking in the second part find out the perimeter. Now area means the space inside the figure. This shaded part is called the area, and the area is given 259 centimeter and length 18.5 centimeter. So you can say that 18.5 centimeter, this is called the length. Then find out the breadth. They are asking about the breadth. So first we will write area formula. Area of rectangle is equal to length multiply breadth. Do you remember? Area of rectangle means length multiply breadth. So length is given and area of rectangle is given. So we can find the B. Put the value of area of rectangle 259 centimeter square and then length 18.5 centimeter multiply breadth. So as we are finding B, so leave B here and then 18.5 centimeter will move on other side. So 259 centimeter square, 18.5 centimeter is multiplying here with B. So when 18.5 centimeter will move other side, it will divide. Fine. So centimeter and centimeter square. 1 centimeter will cancel with the 1 centimeter. Just 1 centimeter will left in numerator. And then you will simplify this question. 259 divided by 18.5. You can simplify by finishing this decimal point and then simplify this question. Find out B. It's your task. Fine? Okay. And second part of this, they are asking about the perimeter. First you will write the perimeter formula. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Perimeter means the sum of outer boundary. Outer are the sides. The sum of all the sides of the rectangle. So this one is 18.5 centimeter. It must be equal to 15.5 centimeter. And this one is B and it must be is equal to B. So it's mean 2 length plus breadth. 2 length is 18.5 centimeter plus breadth. So perimeter, as we are finding perimeter, so B is the value of B you will find from first part and then you will put here, and in the next step you will open the bracket, then multiply 2 with 18.5 centimeter, then 2 will multiply with B value, and then in the third step you will add and final solution will your answer. Fine? It's your task, complete this question. Okay, now come on the fourth, question number 4, because question number 3 is not included in your syllabus. Okay, now question number 4, they are saying to complete the table for each circle. It's mean we will discuss in this question about the circle, diameter, radius, circumference and area, as we have already discussed in grade 6. So first look at this slide. One is A part, diameter. Now how we can find the diameter of a circle? if the radius is given, radius is 10 centimeter, then they are saying that find out the diameter, circumference and area. Diameter means a line that cut a circle into two equal parts. First, circle means when we will join more than one points, it will become a circle. So circle and this small line is called the radius. Means we can define the radius, the distance from the center of the circle to any point of the circle is called the radius. It may be this one, maybe this one, it may be this one, any point. The distance from the center to any point of the circle is called the radius. This one is also called the radius, this one is also called radius and a radius. Got it, beta? And the diameter means a line that cut a circle into two equal parts. Fine? This line is called the diameter and diameter represented by D. So you can see here from the center to any point the distance is called as radius. So this one is called radius and this one is also called radius. It means when we will add two radius, 1 and 1, two radius r plus r, 2r, then it will become diameter D. Got it, beta? D means a line that across a circle into two equal parts, that cut a circle into two equal parts. And the formula of diameter is D is equal to 2r, means 2 radius. When we will add 2 radius, we will get D. Okay, and circumference means the outer boundary of the circle is called the circumference, and circumference is represented by C. And the formula of circumference is 2 pi r for a complete circle. 2 pi r. Pi means the value of pi is fixed 22/7 and it may be 3.14. Fine? Okay. Now area of a complete circle. Area means the space inside the figure of complete circle. This is the fixed formula. Area of circle is equal to pi r square. So these are the some specific formulas of circumference, diameter and area. Fine? So we will use these all the formulas in question number 4. Now question number 4, the first in A part, the radius is given. Radius is equal to 10 centimeter. And then they are asking about the diameter D, circumference C and area. So we will find all these D, C and area one by one. And then we will put the answers into the table. Okay, now first diameter. D, and as we have already discussed, D, the formula of D is equal to 2 radius, 2r. Now put the value of r. R is given 10 centimeter. If r is equal to 10 centimeter, then D will become 20 centimeter. Got it, beta? Okay, now circumference means the outer boundary of a circle. So C is equal to, first we will put the value, formula 2 pi r, then put the value of 2 pi 22/7 and r is 10 centimeter. So first you will multiply all the numbers, 2 multiply 22 multiply 10 centimeter, and then you will divide by 7. Then you will get the C. Got it, beta? Okay, now the next one is area. How you will find the area? Area, first you will put the formula. area pi r square. Pi is equal to 22/7 and r, the given value of r is 10 centimeter square. Square means 10 will multiply how many times? 2 times. 10 centimeter multiply 10 centimeter. So multiply these all the numbers and then divide by 7. Then you will get the area. Got it, beta? Okay, now complete this question in your notebook. Now come on the B part. In B part, the diameter is given 3.6 meter. Then you will find the radius, circumference and area. So diameter 3.6 meter. Then what will be the area? Radius. So as we know that the formula of diameter D is equal to 2r. And they are asking about the r and d is given. D is 3.6 meter. Then they are saying they find out the r. So leave the r here. 3.6 meter divided by 2. Remove the point, write down here 1 and then after the decimal point just one digit, it means we will write 10. So it means we will write here 10. 36 divided by 10 multiplied to 20 meter is equal to r. So 2 ones are 2 and 0. 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16. 2 5s are 10, 2 9s are 18. And then 9 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5, 4. Put the point, write down 0, 0. 5 8s are 40. So it's mean 1.8 meter. R is equal to 1.8 meter. So radius is equal to 1.8. Then you can find the circumference. First you will put the value of formula of circumference 2 pi r. Then 2 is pi 22/7 and then r is equal to 1/8 meter. Then simplify this question and find out the circumference. Next, area. Area pi r square formula. So pi, the value of pi is equal to 22/7 and r is 1.8 meter square. R square means we will write here square. So 22/7 multiply 1.8 meter multiply 1.8 meter. We will multiply 2 times. Multiply these all the numbers and then divide by 7. Then you will get the area. Got it, beta? Okay, similarly next C and D parts you will do and then fill this table. In C part you can see here the circumference is given. Then first you will find the r, radius. Then after the radius you can find the diameter and area. Circumference formula as we know that 2 pi r. So then you will put the value of pi 22/7 and leave the r on one side and that constant will move on the other side and simplify the question and find out the answer. Got it, beta? Okay, now come on the question number 7. Question number 5. Okay, now question number 5. A piece of wire is 144 centimeter long, is bent to form a semicircle. Semicircle means half circle. Find semicircle means half circle as shown in the figure. Find the diameter of the semicircle, giving your answer in meters. And then they are saying that take pi to be 22/7. We will put the value of pi is equal to 22/7. So a piece of wire 144 centimeter long is bent to form a semicircle. Let's suppose you have a wire and the length of wire is 144 centimeter. So when you will bend in the form of semicircle, so look at, you can see here semicircle. This is the piece of wire and the length of this piece of wire is 144 centimeter. Then they are saying that find out the diameter of semicircle. It means they are asking about the D. So first we will write here perimeter of semicircle is equal to, perimeter of semicircle means, as we know that the perimeter of a full circle is equal to 2 pi r. So when a complete circle, the circumference of a complete circle is 2 pi r, then what will be the circumference for a half circle? It will become just pi r. Fine. It means this boundary is equal to pi r. And now look at this line, this straight line. As we have already discussed that a straight line that cross a circle into two equal parts, that line will called a diameter. So it means this line is called a diameter. And diameter is equal to, we will write here, 2 radius. Diameter is the sum of 2 radius. So perimeter of semicircle is given as 144 centimeter. Then first we will find the value of r, then we can find diameter. So pi, the value of, okay, take out the common r here. Just inside the bracket pi plus 2 will left. Then put the value of pi 22 by 7 plus 2. R 2 can be written into the fraction form. Take out the LCM. 7 1s are 7 and 22 plus 7. 1 divided by 7, 7. 7 2s are 40. Then R 22 plus 14. 4, 6 and 36 divided by 7. Write on here 144 centimeters square. 144 centimeter, 144 centimeter. Fine. Okay, now leave the r here. First we will finish the denominator. So denominator 7 will move on the other side. It will divide by 7. And then r and 36 will left. 7 multiply 144. 7 4s are 28 and 30 and 10. Centimeter is equal to r 36. Now move 36 on the other side. 108 centimeter divided by 36 is equal to r. Now simplify this question. 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 5s are 10 and 0, 2 4s are 8. 2 9s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. And then 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24, 3 4s are 12. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 4, and then 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, and then 3 8s are 24. It means r is equal to 28 centimeter. When r is equal to 28 centimeter, then what will be the diameter? D is equal to as 28 centimeter, and D, formula of D is equal to 2r. It means 2 will multiply with the r value. So 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4 and 5 centimeter. It means D is equal to 56 centimeter. And in the next last line they are saying that convert your answer in meter. So 56 centimeter have how many meters? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, right? And 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. Now 56 centimeter will become how many meters? 56 divided by 100 meter. So according to division rule, you can see here there are how many 0 in denominator? 2. Its mean point will lie after the 2 digits. So 1 we will start counting from the right side. So 1 2 1 will write 0.56 meter is equal to 56 centimeter. So it's mean D is equal to 0.56 meter, and this is your final answer. Got it, beta? Okay, now do the practice of this question in your notebook. Okay, now question number 7 is, in the figure 4 quadrants, each of radius 2 meter are removed from a rectangle. In first part they are asking about the perimeter, and in second part area of the figure, of this figure, and these 4 are the quadrants. Fine. So how we can find the area of this figure now? So we can see that this is a rectangle shape. So first we will find the perimeter of rectangle. In first part they are asking about the perimeter now of this figure, of this inside figure. So first we will find the perimeter of a whole rectangle. So as we know that perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. This is the fixed formula. So length plus breadth. What is the length? We will add all this length. So 2 plus 3, 5 plus 2, it means 7, and then you can see here 2 and 2, 4, it means 4, and this whole side is equal to 9 meter. So it means 2 length is 9 meter plus breadth is 7 meter. So 2 into 9 plus 7, 16 meter, and then 2 multiplied to 32 meter. This is the perimeter of a whole rectangle. Fine? Okay. Now the next one is, okay, there are how many quadrants? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the 4 quadrants, the first one is this one. You can see here, the first one is this one. And then next quadrants means this one, third quadrants, and the fourth quadrant. When 4 quadrants are joined to each other, they will make a one circle. So what is the perimeter of one circle, complete circle? As we have already discussed the formula of circumference. Circumference means perimeter of a complete circle. So 1 by 2 pi r plus 2r. This was the formula for a quadrant now. So there are how many quadrants? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it means we will multiply with 4. Now open the bracket, 4 will multiply with this one, plus 4 2s are 8 pi. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. It will become 2 pi r plus 8 pi. Yes? Now they are asking about the perimeter, means outside, outer side now. Perimeter of this figure. Fine? This one. So what we will do? We will use this one, 2 pi r minus 8 r. 8r. We will subtract 8r. Fine? Perimeter means outside. So we will remove this small arc from a complete circle. Fine? So it's remove means we will subtract. So what will be the complete formula for a perimeter of inside this figure? So keep in mind that this is the formula for a perimeter. perimeter for this figure. Perimeter of figure is equal to, you will use this formula. So the complete perimeter of rectangle, so you can write here 2 into L plus breadth, then plus 2 pi r minus 8r. So as we have already found 2L plus b, this is the value of 32 meter, plus 2 pi r, you will find the first value of 2 pi r, you will put the r is equal to 2 meter, then you will find the 2 pi r, then minus 8r means r is 2, so it will become 16 meter square, 16 meter. Yes, so first you will add these two numbers and then you will subtract 16, then you will get the perimeter of figure. Got it beta? As we have already know that when in any expression the plus and minus operation are using, then we will start from the left side. First we will add here, then we will subtract 16. Got it beta? Okay, now complete this question in your notebook. Thank you. We are going to start 13B exercise, and question number 1, complete the table for each parallelogram. Okay, as you already have just seen different type of slides about the parallelogram, that which type of shapes are called parallelogram and what is the formula of area and perimeter of parallelogram. Fine. Okay, now the first question number 1, table. In the given table, the first A part, base is given 12 centimeter and height 7 centimeter. Then they are asking about the area. They find out the area of parallelogram. And in second part, height is given and area is given. Then they are asking about the base. And in third part, they are asking about the height. So how we can fill this table? Fine. So in first part, area, base and height are given. Base is equal to 12 centimeter and height is equal to 7 centimeter. Then what will be the area of parallelogram? So first we will write area formula. Area of parallelogram is equal to base multiply height. This is the fixed formula of area of parallelogram. Fine. So learn this formula. Area of parallelogram is equal to B multiply height. So put the value of base is equal to 12 centimeter and then height is equal to 7 centimeter. So multiply these two numbers. 12 multiply 7, 7 2s are 14, 1 7 1s are 7 and 1 8. And then centimeter and centimeter, base are same, so what will be the power? 2. 84 centimeter square. Area of parallelogram is equal to 84 centimeter, and this is your final answer. You will write in table. And in second part, B part, that was A part. B part is base will find when height is equal to 6 centimeter and area given area is equal to 42 centimeters square. Then what will be the base? So simply we will write again area of parallelogram formula. Parallelogram formula base multiply height. So put the value of area of parallelogram. What is the area of parallelogram? 42 centimeters square. And base is equal to, base is missing, so we will write here B same, and then height is 6 centimeter. So as we are finding the B, so leave the B here and then 6 will move another. Beta, now 42 centimeter square will divide by the 6 centimeter, then you will get the 7 centimeter answer. Got it beta? Okay, now come on the question number 2. Okay, in question number 2, complete the table for each trapezium. Trapezium in other shape. Trapezium is shape in which any two sides will parallel. Fine. So you can see this one. Trapezium means any two sides will parallel. So these are the shapes. This one and these are the shapes are just like trapezium. And area of trapezium, this is the fixed formula of area of trapezium. 1 by 2 multiply sum of length of parallel side. Parallel side means you can see here, there in this shape these two sides are parallel to each other. These are not parallel. Parallel means when two lines have the same distance. These two lines are called parallel. These lines are also called parallel lines. These lines are also parallel. But can we say that these two lines are parallel? No. These two lines are parallel? No. Because they have not same distance. In the start, they have the largest distance, and when they move down, the distance will, as distance is decreasing, so it's mean these are not parallel, and these two lines are parallel because throughout they have the same distance. Fine, got it beta? Okay, now the sum of two parallel sides that multiply with height. This is the fixed formula of area of trapezium. Sum of length of parallel sides and then multiply with height. Fine, so we can represent the sum of length of parallel side. The first side can be represented by A and the second side can be represented by B. So when we will add both parallel sides and then we will multiply with H, and finally we will divide by 2, then we will get the area of trapezium. Got it beta? Okay. Now first question number 2, the first part, the parallel one side, it means the one side is 7 centimeter and the other side is 11 centimeter. And height is given 6 centimeter. Then they are asking about the area. Okay, now first we will write the formula of trapezium. Area of trapezium is equal to half 1 by 2 the addition of or the sum of two parallel sides multiply h. A is one parallel side and B is another parallel side. So when we will add these two sides, then we will multiply with h, and then finally when we will divide by 2, we will get area of trapezium. Got it, beta? Okay, in first part, question number 2, first part, the one side, it means the first A is equal to 7 centimeter and B is equal to 11 centimeter. And H is equal to 6 centimeter, then find out area. No solution. First write down area of trapezium formula again. Is equal to half the sum of two parallel sides multiply height. So 1 by 2, A is equal to 7 centimeter plus B is equal to 11 centimeter. Then multiply H is equal to 6 centimeter. So 1 by 2, 7 plus 11, what will be the answer? 18 centimeter multiply 6 centimeter. Then what we will do? We will divide first. 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are, 2 9s are 18, 9 centimeter multiply 6 centimeter. 9 multiply 6, 54 centimeter square. And this is area of trapezium. And this is your final answer. Got it, beta? Okay, now do the practice of this question in your notebook. Now the next part, they are asking about the height. And so how we can find the h when two parallel sides and area are given. Okay, in B part, A is equal to, A means the one parallel side is equal to 8 meter and the other parallel side is equal to 10 meter and h is missing and area is equal to 126 meters square. Then how we can find the h? So simply beta, first we will write area of trapezium. Formula, half the addition of two parallel sides multiply h. So put the value of area of trapezium and the parallel side. Area of trapezium is given 126 centimeters square, half 1 by 2, A 8 meter plus B is equal to 10 meter multiply h is missing. So 1 by 2, 8 plus 10, 18 centimeter multiply h. So 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18. 9 centimeter multiply h, and here we will write 126 centimeter square, 126 centimeter square. Sorry, this is the meter square, not centimeter. So write down here meter square. Meter square, meter square, meter square. Meter and centimeter are the unit of length. So leave the h here. 9 will move other side, it will divide. 9 18 meter, 9 meter and 9 meter. So then 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6 and then 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. 14 and meter will cancel with square. So just 14 meter will left. It means h is equal to 14 meter. This is your final answer. Fill in the table. Got it, beta? And similarly, the C part, you will find the B. So first you will write the formula, then you will put the value of area of trapezium and height is equal to 8 millimeter and the one parallel side is 5 millimeter. It means A is equal to 5 millimeter and then you will find the B. So how you can find the B? So beta, similarly in C part C, C part is first you will write the formula and then put the value of here 72 centimeter, not millimeter, sorry, millimeter square is equal to 1 by 2. A is equal to 5 millimeter and plus B is missing, then multiply 8 millimeter. So it is multiplying with this expression. So first 8 will move here, 8 will divide on the other side, then 1 by 2 5 millimeter plus B will left here. We cannot add 5 and B because B is a variable and 5 is a constant number, and we know that we cannot add a variable and a constant number. Fine. So 8 ones are 8, 8 nines are 72. Millimeter will cancel with the square. So just 9 millimeter will left. 1 by 2, 5 millimeter plus B. Then finish the fraction form. So 2 is in the denominator, 2 will move on other side. So 9 millimeter multiply 2. 2 is dividing here, so 2 will multiply another side. Then 5 millimeter plus B will left here. 9 twos are 18 millimeter is equal to 5 millimeter plus B. So as we are finding B, leave the B here, then 5 will move other side. What is the sign in front of 5? Plus. So when 5 will move other side, it will subtract from 18. So then we will get final answer. Got it, beta? So find out the value of B. It's your task now. Okay, now come on the question number 3. Okay, now question number 3. This shape is given and the data is AB is equal to 10 centimeter, BC is equal to 6 centimeter and DE is equal to 9 centimeter. Then they are asking about the area and perimeter of parallelogram. So how we can find the area and perimeter? So beta, first you can see here this side, this parallel side is equal to 6 centimeter and this side is equal to 10 centimeter. And as we know that in parallelogram, the length of two sides will same. Two parallel sides will same. It means this one is 6 centimeter, this must be equal to 6 centimeter. If this one is 10 centimeter, then this side must be equal to 10 centimeter. Got it, beta? Okay. Now the parallel, as we know that area of parallelogram is equal to, what is the area of parallelogram? Base multiply height. Fine. Okay, what is the base here? BC. This is a base because on this line, this straight line is perpendicular. It means this line is making 90-degree angle. It means if this one is the height, then this BC must be base. So base is equal to 6 centimeter multiply height is equal to 9 centimeter. So 9 6 are 54 centimeter square. This is the area of parallelogram. Now perimeter, in second part, perimeter of parallelogram is equal to, write on first perimeter. This shape is a rectangle shape, yes, and we know that what is the formula of rectangle, perimeter of rectangle. It means perimeter means we will add all the outer sides. So there are how many parallel sides? These two sides are parallel to each one and these two sides are parallel to each one. So we will multiply 2 multiply with first this parallel side, it means 6 centimeter, then plus 2 will multiply with the second parallel side, this side, 10 centimeter. There are two parallel sides, not this one and this one. It means we will multiply 10 centimeter with 2 and 6 centimeter with 2. So 2 6 are 12 centimeter plus 20 centimeter. So 20 plus 12 add these two numbers and find out the answer, and that will your final answer of perimeter or parallelogram. Got it, beta? Okay, now do the practice of these are the questions in your notebook. Thank you.